Look, I get it. You are tired. You've been trying to make this work for months, maybe even years. You see other people winning. You see the success stories, the testimonials, the income screenshots, and you can't help but wonder, why me? What am I doing wrong? You did everything possible online, but you have never made a dime online. Like, you can try everything, but nothing seems to work. It feels like you are cursed, because whatever you try out, a lot of people will try it and they work, and you go like, okay, this person have tried it and it has worked, and then I've tried it and nothing seems to happen. You are making absolutely nothing. But here's what I want you to know. It's not you. It's not like you are cursed or you are working, you are lazy. No. It's not you. You are not the fault. You are just making one critical mistake that is sabotaging everything you are doing online. And I'm going to show you that one mistake and how you are going to fix that mistake. And once you fix it, I promise you are going to start making money from the internet. So now the big question is, what am I doing wrong that I'm not making anything from online? So now let's start with the first trap, which is you are doing the right thing at the wrong time. What do I mean? For example, you see someone making a lot of money from Shopify, dropshipping and all that, selling t-shirt, and you go like, okay, why not start a dropshipping or Shopify store? And you go start out and it failed and you wonder why. But then the problem is, okay, it's the right thing, but you are doing it at the wrong time. That person started maybe 10 years or maybe 8 years ago. That's 8 years ago. And when that person started, dropshipping was booming. It was still at the infancy. Starting dropshipping now is very hard. So for example, if I start dropshipping, that was 8 years ago. At that time, there was low competition. That was one. And also advertisement was very cheap. Advertisement back then was very cheap, because even Facebook and Instagram, Google Ads, they were at their infancy, and that's why the people have succeeded in it. And if you want to start it in 2025, there'll be high competition and also advertisement will be very high. So you see, it's a good model, but this is not the right time for you to start it. And also, let's take it for freelancing. Starting freelancing now is very hard. If you just go to start freelancing, it's very hard, because look, there are already people that already exist in the market that is trusted. For example, someone is already in the market for like 10 years. That's providing services for like 10 years, and you are starting, you are new. The person have already built their authority and everything. That was 10 years ago, and you are starting out. Look, it's always the right model, but then you are starting it at the wrong time. You cannot just go start right now if you're a beginner and all that. No. I'm not saying freelancing is bad. I'm just saying this is the wrong time for you to start some of these things. So next time, if you want to start anything online, make sure to sit and think through, and make sure to go like, okay, this thing that I'm doing, is it the right time for me to start it? And if not, just don't do it, because I don't want you burning your time, money and everything and working on something that will not work. The next trap is you choose a model that hates you. A lot of you don't just pick a bad model. No model out there is bad. You didn't pick a bad model, but instead you pick a model that is bad for you. That is the difference. You pick a model that doesn't suit you, doesn't fit who you are. For example, if I'm an introvert, I cannot go into things like sales and all that and trying to convince people, right? Because it doesn't fit who I am. So make sure to know who you are, and make sure that anything you want to do online, make sure that it fits your personality. It blends well with your personality before you do it. You cannot be an introvert and you want to go into sales, because sales is all about trying to convince people, trying to put yourself out there, and you are an introvert and you want to try it. So next time you want to pick a model, make sure that it fits your personality first. Look, you are not failing because you are weak. You are failing because you are trying to be someone you are not. If you are creative and you are spontaneous, you cannot go into things like blogging, where you have to write an article about the same topic for about 50 pages. It doesn't fit who you are. But it's like content creation, it can fit you. If you are someone that can sit for hours and learn, that can solve problems, maybe you can go into programming and all that. This is like me. I'm the kind of person that likes solving problems, which means programming was something that fit me. It fits who I am, my personality, and it blends well with me. And that's why I succeeded in it. But if I've gone for something that doesn't fit me, I would have like burned out a lot of time. Just long time ago, I would have just burned out. But because I picked the right business model for me, it blends well with my personality. And then I enjoy the process, because it is just who I am. If what you are doing matches who you are, it becomes much easy. So I want you to sit down, think through, make sure to list the personality, who you are, your characteristics, what you like and all that. Make sure that what you are doing, it fits your personality. Don't go out there and think that it's all about hard work. No, and that is the problem. It's not about putting the willpower and all that. Willpower can only do enough. You need things that matches your personality, things that matches who you are. With things like this, it becomes effortless for you to just do anything. Because if I'm the kind of person that love mathematics and problem solving, and then I go into data analytics and it will be easy for me. It will be very easy for me because it is something I love doing. So next time you want to pick a model, don't just pick the model because you think, okay, oh, a lot of people are succeeding in their model. No, don't just pick the model because of that. Make sure to pick the model because that model suits your personality. It fits, it blends well with who you are. Look, your job isn't to copy who is winning right now. Your job is to pick a model that blends your natural strength and that gives you an unfair advantage. For example, let's take it, I'm tall, I'm a tall person, and then I want to go into maybe a basketball. Then it fits who I am because now it becomes my unfair advantage because I'm very tall and then I can easily play the basketball versus if I'm short and then I want to go into basketball playing and all that. I'm not saying you are short, you cannot go into basketball. I'm not saying it's impossible. But what I'm saying is that the odds of someone succeeding, and if the person is tall, the odds are favorable for that person. That person will easily succeed than you that is short because it gives the person an unfair advantage. An example, if I'm an extrovert, someone that drives a lot of energy from talking to people and from socializing and all that, and then I go into sales and marketing, it will be easier for me because it is something I enjoy doing. I enjoy talking to people, right? So now when I'm even calling someone, I'll be happy, I'll be all that because it is something that is my natural strength versus if I'm an introvert, I don't like talking to people, I don't like socializing, and then I want to go into things like marketing and trying to convince people, it won't work. It won't work. The odds of me failing is very high. Here's one of the most important trap that is keeping you stuck, which is the shallow grave. So what is the shallow grave? Look, you go out there, you try freelancing for 2 weeks, it doesn't work. You leave it, you go into affiliate marketing for another 2 to 3 weeks, it doesn't work. You go into programming, it doesn't work. You go into content creation, it doesn't work. Just look at the patterns. So what is the pattern? What are you doing wrong? Just ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? And then the answer is obvious. You don't stick with one thing for very long before you abandon it. And that is what is keeping you back. You don't want to stick for one thing. Look, you have to stick with one thing for a very long time before you actually decide to leave it. Don't go start something for the next 3 weeks. You didn't see any result and then you want to quit. It doesn't work that way. I think there's even this short story about a man that was into the gold mining and all that. So he bought machines and all that and he went into gold digging. What happens is that they keep digging, and then they were closer to the gold. I think it was like, is it 6 feet away from the gold? They were just closer to the gold and then they abandoned the site. And what happens is that another person came and bought the machines and the site and everything. And then the person went and continued. And once the person went and continued, it didn't just take long for the person to just reach the goal. So now, moral of the story is that the guy was just closer to the goal. If the guy would have just have patience and keep on digging, he would have gotten to the gold. But then he gave up, and that is you. You start something not long enough and then you abandon it. You go for the next shiny object. You always want to start something and see results immediately, but it doesn't work. Look, anything online takes time. Content creation, it can take you even 2 years for you to start making money. Programming can take you about 3 to even 4 years for you to start making money. And then you just started 2, 3 weeks and just maybe 2 to 3 months you want to start making, and if you don't start making money, you want to quit it and go for the next thing. Don't abandon what you started. Make sure to stick with what you started. Make sure to understand it. Make sure to spend time on it. And I promise you, if you do that, you always succeed in whatever you pick. Don't always pick something and try to abandon it. Don't make that mistake. Because here's the thing. You started something for 3 weeks or 1 month. You didn't see any result. You start comparing yourself with someone that have started it for like 5 or 10 years. And the person is succeeding, and you go like, okay, this person I've started it, the person is succeeding and I am stuck. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't just make sense, because try to compare yourself with that person doesn't make sense. The guy has been doing it for like 5 years. You just started 1 month, you are not seeing any result, and you are comparing yourself with that person. You go like the person is succeeding and you are stuck, because it just doesn't make sense. So make sure to always stick with whatever you pick. Make sure to see through to the end. And the next thing is the ghost problem. So what's the ghost problem? You have no authority. I don't mean you lack confidence. You don't lack confidence. Nobody knows you exist. You have your e-commerce site, but nobody knows you exist. Nobody knows your e-commerce site exists. You have your product you want to sell online. Nobody knows about the product, and nobody knows who you are. You have the skill and everything, and trust me, you have the skill more than a lot of people that are making it online. You always have the skill more than a lot of people that are making it online, but then they have the visibility. and you don't. They are not smarter than you, and they are not luckier than you. They are just louder than you. They are putting themselves out there. They are making mistakes and they are learning. And you are just there. You are just there, stuck in your own corner, in your own world. And you don't want people to see you out there. A lot of you are not even confident enough to go out there for people to see you have the skill, but then you are afraid of showing yourself up for people to see. For example, you can have a creative talent, you can be good in talking and all that and having conversation, but then you don't want to put yourself out there, maybe start content creation and someone will judge you and all that. For example, I'm good in programming and all that, but I don't want to reach out to companies and then they'll go like, okay, I'm inexperienced and all that. You have the skill and the service to deliver, but nobody knows you, and that is the big problem you have to start solving. Nobody knows you, and if nobody knows you, nobody is going to buy from you. So what I'm saying is, try to put yourself out there. Don't just sit there in your corner waiting for opportunities to come find you. You have to go out there and look for the opportunities yourself. You have to put yourself out there. You have to learn. You have to make mistakes. You have to know that people will judge you, and that is the world. You cannot do anything about it. That has always been the world. If I stand there being scared that people is gonna judge you, then you are not going to grow. Growth means getting critics, getting people to criticize you so that you make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. And that's how the real world works. You are not just going to go out there and people will start praising you and all that. That's not gonna happen. People are not going to start praising you. They are going to be criticizing you. They are going to tell you that you are going to fail. This will happen and all. And then the most part is when you put yourself out there, people that are closer to you, people that are supposed to protect you, people that are supposed to support you, they are the people that will go against you. But then that is the world we are living with. That is not going to go away. And putting yourself in a box and trying to shield yourself is not going to do you any good. Just like they saying, sometimes a fortress can be a prison. Don't let your fortress be a prison. Let your fortress protect you, but always make sure to reach out. Always make sure to put yourself out there. And trust me, that is the only way you are going to get noticed. And that is the only way you are going to make money. Because if nobody knows you, you're not going to make anything from online. The reason you're not making money online is not because you don't know what to do. It's because nobody trusts you do. Nobody trusts that you know what you are doing. And let me ask you this question. The last course you bought or the last product you bought from someone, did you look at their credentials? No, you didn't look at their credentials and their qualifications. You just look at the fact that the person kept showing up online and the person kept putting content and all that. And that is when you trust the person and you bought something from the person. So if you put yourself out there constantly, then people are going to trust you. It has come to my attention that a lot of you are watching the channel, but you didn't subscribe. A lot of you don't even realize that you didn't subscribe. So make sure to check to see if you didn't subscribe to the channel. Just make sure to subscribe and also like the video, because my goal is to help you build successful businesses online. So always check. If you didn't subscribe, just subscribe and let's get on to the video. In 2022, I made a decision that changed the trajectory of my life. I decided not to attend to classes, and in 8 months time, I was getting paid to code. And in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to achieve this. So make sure to watch the next video, and always remember, every expert was once a beginner. And as always, let's build something great together, and make sure to check the next video because you wouldn't want to miss it.